At the confluence of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. He understands that they are a smaller school, a group of 6 team coming in here today against a big ACC opponent. But he said, I want our guys to believe that they belong here, play with a chip on their shoulder, and show everybody in this stadium they're just as good as the ACC guys. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off-play action on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Tar Heels. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well stick with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. There'll be no gain on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Thurman. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. To give to the lone running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Red pass, it's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Holds it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the left. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. With the catch, it's Thurman. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Might be looking to run. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Maybe a crease. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Shoots it to the left. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success.
Turning it on! The tag! Touchdown Panthers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And the point after is good. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Had to get rid of it quickly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Running into the open space. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Tar Heels. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he added the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hicks. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Pitt calls it second timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Lee. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're working that left side. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
It's complete. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off for the third time today. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the number 17 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now on first down from the 28. Sends it back in motion. Quick completion to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg. Here's a heat. Buried before he could blink.
Those are the types of plays that drive head coaches crazy because you practice these situations all the time. That's a bootleg fake. And part of the reason why they like to get quarterbacks out on the perimeters because at that point outside the pocket, if nothing's open, all you have to do is throw the football across the line of scrimmage out of bounds, and it's an incomplete pass. He forgot to throw the ball, and because of it, he takes a massive sack.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the play the defense absolutely had to have. You know, going into halftime, you were down on the scoreboard. You just needed something really good to happen. So right away, you get the interception, you create a turnover. That is huge. And it's critical now this offense is able to come on the field, take this thing down the field, score a touchdown, shorten this lead. You need complimentary football right now.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running back. What does the QB do? Checks the ball down, thinks his running back can make the play in space. The defense says absolutely not. Breaks on the football, gets him down on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. To throw, it's Chambers. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Looking to throw on first down. And the diving catch down the right side. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Rides to the back. Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to throw, it's Chambers. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And these decisions are different now, man. Like the way I look at this, inside the 2-yard line, 4th down, man, I'm going for this. I'm going to be aggressive because if I don't get this, they've got to go the length of the field, 90-plus yards, and put it together. So I put them in a bad spot regardless. So be aggressive here on offense.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll send the back in motion. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, North Carolina! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back.
There's a crease. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Turner. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Got a man, it's Ship. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off play action. Bringing the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running inside. It's Hall. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.